I'm Hal Lenox, Vice President of Public Policy and Government Affairs for Wejo. One of the most significant pieces of public law passed in recent times is the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, with $7.5 billion scheduled for disbursement over the next 5 years to support the advancement of electric vehicles. The law represents a once-in-a-generation investment to create a reliable and sustainable network of electric vehicle charging stations across the United States. The Federal Highway Administration has given all 50 states, D.C. and Puerto Rico, its approval to move forward for proposals for the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure, or NEVI program, itself a $5 billion formula grant investment. As a result, the states will begin strategically deploying electric vehicle charging stations along key long-distance travel routes across the country, identified as alternative fuel corridors. These high-priority routes have been selected to facilitate cross-country battery electric transportation, thus assisting in the move away from traditional internal combustion vehicles. Under the plan, EV charging stations will be installed every 50 miles along corridors on U.S. interstates, resulting in a national network of 500,000 EV chargers by 2030. Nearly 76,000 miles of EV charging corridors have been designated through the NEVI program as alternative fuel, making it the most transformative investment in electric vehicle transportation history. This unprecedented investment represents the potential for a true inflection point in the electrification of surface transportation. So why is this important? We know that a significant barrier to adoption of electric vehicles is range anxiety. Drivers want to know their vehicles have a sufficient charge and range to facilitate their overall driving needs. Part of the answer is improving the energy density of the batteries themselves, which is well underway, but that alone is not enough. Travelers want to be assured they will have access to charging with reasonably short dwell times on longer trips. The funding made available in this law helps create the certainty required to ensure a pathway towards electrification for the passenger fleet. This in turn will create that inflection point in EV adoption as range and fueling concerns are meaningfully addressed. Drivers will simply no longer need to worry about being stranded for lack of a charge. At Wejo, we're very excited by the role connected vehicle data will play in this transition from both a planning and a deployment perspective. And we stand ready to assist planners and policymakers alike in the implementation of this aspirational transition to a cleaner transportation future for all Americans.